Hey guys, welcome back to Ben Talk Sports. So there have been a lot of NBA records set in the league's entire 74-year existence. So today, we are going to be taking a look at just some of the craziest NBA records. Also, before we begin the list, I wanted to talk about some records that not many people know about. Not the really obvious ones like Wilt's 100-point game or like Scott Scou's 30 assists. So, with that being said, let's begin. Starting out the list at number 5, most missed free throws in a single game, Andre Drummond. Now, Andre Drummond is known for being one of the best rebounders in NBA history, but he is also known as a horrendous free throw shooter, as he has a career free throw percentage of just 46.1%. And on January 20th, 2016, as the Pistons were playing against the Rockets, Drummond set a new NBA record as he managed to miss 23 free throws out of his 36 attempts, which is crazy. He broke this record, which was previously held by Wilt Chamberlain all the way back in 1967. But the thing is, despite being intentionally fouled a lot of times and missing a lot of free throws, the Pistons still went on to defeat the Rockets with a score of 123 to 114. At number 4, most games played in a regular season, Walt Bellamy. Nowadays, with all the load management that we see in the game, it is really rare for a player to play a full 82-game regular season. But what if I told you that someone actually played 88 games in a regular season? This is exactly what Hall of Famer Walt Bellamy did in the 1968-69 season. Now you might be thinking, how is that even possible? Well, obviously, Bellamy didn't play 88 games with just one team. It was actually a mid-season trade that allowed this feat to be accomplished. Now, Bellamy played the first 35 games of the season with the Knicks, but was then traded to the Detroit Pistons, which had only played 29 games up to that point. So that allowed Walt Bellamy to play a combined 88 games in the regular season. At number 3, highest single season free throw percentage, Jose Calderon. For decades, the highest single season free throw percentage was held by Rockets Hall of Famer Calvin Murphy. But in the 2008-2009 season, Jose Calderon would absolutely shatter this record, as in that entire regular season, he went 151 for 154, giving him a free throw percentage of an absurd 98.1%. Now to put that number into context, the difference between him and second place Calvin Murphy is 2.3%, which is the same distance between second place and all the way down at 13th place. At number 2, most points and a half by a team, 1990 Phoenix Suns. On November 10th, 1990, in a game against the Denver Nuggets, the Suns scored a whopping 107 points in the first half. Now the 1990 Suns were no strangers to scoring a lot of points, as they averaged 114 points per contest in the 1990-91 season. But to think that they scored almost that same amount of points in the first half is just crazy. Now, after scoring 50 points in the first quarter with a really balanced scoring output from the entire team, they somehow managed to top that and scored 57 points in the second quarter, and finishing the first half with a total of 107 points. Now before we get to number 1 on the list, here's a little fun fact you guys probably didn't know. Chauncey Billups is the only player in NBA history to have a winning record against Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant, and LeBron James. Finally at number 1, most points by a duo in a single game, Kiki Vandeweghe and Alex English. After looking at how many points a team can score, now let's look at how many points a duo can score. On December 13th, 1983, in a game that featured 370 total points, the Detroit Pistons beat the Denver Nuggets behind Vanderway's 51 points and English's 47. They combined for an insane 98 points. They both played an insane 50 minutes, as Kiki went 21 for 29 from the field and Alex went 18 for 30 from the field. So even though they scored so much, they were still really efficient. So that's my list on just some of the craziest NBA records. If you guys want a part 2, be sure to let me know in the comments down below. With that being said, if you guys liked it, be sure to subscribe for more videos in the future. And thanks for watching.